this thing just turned on. I didn't mean to do that. Well, alright, whatever. Alright, let's get going. So let me put this out there real quick. Might as well. Okay, so let me find it on the page first, and I'll share it, and then we'll be good to go. All right, and it looks like I'm good with internet. All right, we looking good. Looking good. Now, wait a minute. Why is it not letting me share as a message? Now, that's not good. Hold on. Hold on. Oh, okay. Wait. There we go. I was about to say, goodness. Okay. Put it in 1 and put it in 2. Okay. And now let me get the watch party going. I put that in the group. There we go. Okay. And let me see if I can share it one more place. All right, what's happening, RJ? RJ, watch party, let's go. Yeah. All right, let me try to put it one more place. And then we should be good. All right, one more place and then we're good to go. Okay. All right, we good. We are good to go. What's happening, everybody? So I'm doing the recap early because I got things to do later and I'm not going to be able to go to Starbucks. And to be honest, I just didn't even feel like going today. I didn't feel like being around people. So I'd rather be in the mobile office with you guys in the convenience rather than all the hoopla. So I don't mind at all, actually. Thoroughly enjoy being in the midst of you young men and women out there. All right, so let's see who we got here with us. I see Ponapit, I see Eddie Hoops, I see Hoven, Jay Carly, what's happening? What's up, Jelani? What's up, John? Uh-oh. I hate when this thing does that. Start moving up my seat for no reason. I see Lewis, Mike Jones. All right, cool. Cool, very good. So you guys are on the charts still, I think. Some of you. I'm seeing a few of you are still actually looking at the market right now. Oh, Lewis is down in Miami. What the weather looking like down there, Lewis? I'm already feeling that. He said Miami. Yeah, let's go. I see Natal. What's happening, Natal? Let me see. Yeah, I'm a little jealous right now, Lewis. You talking about some Miami, and I literally have snow up here where I'm at right now. Snow on the ground. RJ said the charts are whack right now. Who agrees with that? I trust RJ's judgment. He's saying it's whack. I'm gonna be inclined to agree. Let me take a look real quick. What's up, Nick? Yeah, I agree. Jay Carly said you better be logged out. I concur. I concur. Did you see the Trade or Die video today that I released? Which one was it? I think it was forgot which one it was. But did y'all hear that's the music in the video? If you didn't watch that video and just listen to the music. Listen to the words. Very inspiring. Very inspiring. That's actually a gospel song. And you know, it's so relevant. I'm not a religious person at all, as far as religious. I'm very spiritual though. And I just believe that you know, if you do what you are supposed to do and be good to people, you'll be all right. But the lyrics in that song, very inspiring. So it was appropriate that I threw that on there during that trade. For sure. All right, so let's see what we got going on here. Hey, Patricia, I see Daniel. What's happening, folks? Lewis said it's 77 degrees. Woo. Wow. Yeah, and that trade was definitely textbook. That trade was textbook. That's why when I heard the song, I was like, I think I was listening to that song actually at the time when I was editing the video. So I was like, wow, I'm gonna play just that part of the song on that trade. It definitely fit right in. That was nice. And you'll know that I'm heavy on vibration, so when you on the right vibes, everything just comes together. What's happening, Sean? What's happening, Robert? Yeah, yes indeed. But what an awesome week we had this week. Man, oh man. And I mean awesome just overall, like training, trading, everything. This week was powerful. We really elevated our trading to a higher level and to a higher vibration. Yeah, this lady gave me some hard. I hate when they give me hard donuts. Donut kind of hard, man. I'm gonna just save the other one for later. I'll warm it up. Put in the microwave for like 10 seconds. It come out right. I know y'all like Marcus greedy as hell. He always eating this shit. Yeah, I know. No, but actually I don't eat that often. It's funny. I might eat, as far as meals, I eat once a day. With a snack in between. Nicholas said, no Rihanna today. Nah, man. I don't want to get kicked off today, so. Man, they chopped me so fast, that wasn't even funny. That was crazy. And it was as soon as I said it, too. It was like, I was like, Facebook gonna catch me. I keep messing around. Sure enough, what happened? I played it for about 20 seconds. Chop. Crazy. See, that's why I could tell when I look at a donut that it's good. That's a good donut. And it's not as hard as I thought it was. It's actually not hard at all. It's actually pretty fluffy. That's a good donut right there. Dominique said 10 seconds. It was 10 seconds, right? It was, yeah, it wasn't even that long. It wasn't even that long. Yep. So they was like, all right, man, we ain't playing with you. Think you're going to be on here having no party. What's wrong with you? I think I saw somebody else's birthday is today, too, in the group. I think it was Crystal. I think today's Crystal's birthday. If it is, happy birthday, Crystal. If it's not, happy birthday anyway. It's going to be your birthday eventually. He said, I snack. Yes, I do. I do snack. I don't snack a lot, though. It just seems like that, but I really don't actually snack that much. I actually don't. I drink a lot of water. But when it's time to snack, I do put it down. I don't play no games. I'm going in. Nick said, I prefer Dunkin' over Krispy Kreme. We on the same page, Nick. That is a Dunkin' right there. This is a Dunkin' donut today. The Krispy Kremes are pretty good though. I ain't gonna lie. When you get that box fresh, them glazed donuts is not to be played with. Yes, exactly. Dominique said that's the key, a lot of water. Yep. What's up, Stacy? Stacy, the reason we got cut off yesterday. But it was fun. It was worth it. Damn, that is a good donut. Dag, man. I knew, see, and I know how to pick the locations too. Because like I had said that the other day. Every location ain't the same. You got to find a good location where they got, you know, fresh donuts, good coffee. Like this one I go to, the one I found, it's kind of far, but I don't care. I drive for it if it tastes right. That's good. That's the new flavor they got called Irish cream. I know I'm sounding real greedy right now, but I know I ain't the only one. I know that y'all be greedy too, so. Y'all be greedy too, so stop it. I put some 50 in a thing for you yesterday, Stacey. You heard it? I threw it in the group chat for you real quick. A little short clip. Little short clip. Let me see. What is this? What's up, Benito? Dominique said Krispy Kreme is the GOAT. Well, I didn't say that Dunkin' was better than Krispy Kreme. Who said that? I think that was Nick that said that. I didn't say all of that. I just said it was good. I would never say that that's better than Krispy Kreme. I know what Krispy Kreme is. It is the truth, though. Especially when you buy it fresh. Oh my gosh. It don't make no sense. Don't make no sense. You got to find a real good Dunkin' though. That's what I'm saying. Like, if you find a real good Dunkin' location that got the good donuts, then you can compare. Then you can compare. But if it's like a regular Dunkin' Donuts, ain't no comparison. Joshua said they cut you off for playing music. Yeah. Hell yeah. It wasn't even 10 seconds. It was like 10. We were about 10 seconds playing the Rihanna song. And I saw the notification on the screen. I was like, oh, they got me. Because I was joking about it. I was like, yeah, they probably going to cut me off because I'm playing this song. Sure enough. Chop. Instagram caught me that one time too when I was doing that. So if you ever do that, you got to play those snippets and then cut it off. Because once that thing comes on and detects the music, it's a wrap. What's up, Andrew? So y'all talk to me, man. So this week, how did you guys do in the market? I kind of already got an idea of it. I saw you guys talking about it in the group chat. I saw a bunch of X and O's. I think Jay Carly was 5-0. I thought I saw Dominique say she was 3-0 this week. That's awesome, man. That's awesome. Ladies really putting in that work this week, huh? And there were some excellent trades that we had this week, and there were clusters on multiple days. I believe today, was it today too? It might have been today too. I know it was yesterday for sure. I know it was yesterday for sure. Dominique says, yeah, 3-0. What? That's solid right there. Stacy said 1-1. Did you talk about that already, Stacy? Yeah, a lot of Mark's rules this week. Yeah, and it was today too. Right, I thought it was, Joshua. I thought that was today. Jay Carly said it was at least 2 today, yesterday, and in the middle of the night. I saw you post. Yeah, like 2. Exactly. See, now, you see why I don't even know what time it is. I think when I posted, it was like 2 something, or close to 3. What was I even doing up? I don't even know why I was up. But I was up, and I was on the charts looking. I think I posted that, and then I went to bed. RJ said he's 1-0 today. Lewis said yesterday was great. Joshua said, because you can be. Very true. And I kind of knew in the back of my mind I didn't want to take these kids to school. So I was like, yeah, I just stay up and chill. Stay up until I get tired and then fall out. So that's kind of what I did. I ended up taking them anyway, though. So, but I did get some sleep. I slept from, by the time I went to bed, it had to be about 4. And when I went to bed, I slept from 4 to like 7. So like 3 hours. 3 hours is good sleep for me. Yo, that donut was banging, man. Damn. You know what that donut reminded me of? You ever taste a good funnel cake? You know when that funnel cake is nice and hot? And it's rich with that powdered sugar, boy? I know I sound very greedy right now, but it's all good. Yeah, Andrew, the market got crazy right after that. And I was like, yo, go to bed. I was like, either reset or go to bed, one or the other. Wow, hold up, I gotta read this. Benito said he 4-0. So them trades that Benito that you're talking about, that was when? The 4-0, was that today? I don't know if that was today. He said he 30-0 for the year. Going on 5 months with no losses. Yo, I love it, man. If you guys don't know who Benito is the one. He came on training. I forgot which training it was. I guarantee you, Jay Carly will tell you which one it was. But anyway, came on training, was talking about, you know, his process and what he does, because he had let me know that he's been very consistent, and he follows Mark's rule. He waits until Mark's rule and then only takes the follow through trades, period. That's all he does. So right now he's talking about his performance for the year so far. That is insanity. 30-0. And he's saying that he's been trading 5 months consistently without a loss. Come on, man. Come on. Okay, so one of those was from today. So you 5-0 for the week, you meant. I mean 4-0 for the week, excuse me. So the 4-0 was for this week, if I'm understanding correctly, right? I think that's what he's saying. He's gonna let me know in a second. What's happening, Jamie? What's up, Campbell? For the week. Okay, got you. Got you. All right, cool. Man, that's awesome. That is awesome. He made sure he said 4-0 MRMH follow-through trades. This is what he wrote. He's 4-0 with only the follow-through trades after Mark's rule. And you know that they were there this week, hard body too, because there were clusters of trades that came that day when I went kind of crazy that day. I did OD a little bit that day, I ain't even gonna lie. I think I had took 3 trades. And I might have took another one and didn't tell y'all about it. But don't do what I do. Who am I for? Y'all be doing that anyway. Y'all take mad trades and don't say nothing. So I don't even want to hear it. But anyway, so yeah, that was one day. I think that was Wednesday. Then yesterday there were more clusters, and then today there was more clusters. So we had at least what, 3 We had at least 2 or 3 days this week where there were clusters, meaning that there were multiple trades that followed through after Mark's rule. So, that's pretty solid right there. Pretty solid right there. Stacy, try to go. Where are you right now, Stacy? I can't tell where you are though. You in the watch party, or are you in the did you click through from the group chat? Go to the group chat and click through from there so that you can come into the page directly. I think you might be in one of the watch parties. Or try to watch party from within the Facebook group. Because if you can't see comments, then I don't think that you're not where you can see the comments on the side. But yeah, that's pretty amazing. Whoa, what? How you know that, J. Carl? He told you that? Or you've been keeping track of the time? From when he was talking about, I think on that live, remember that live at Starbucks? He said he was 4.5 months in, right? He said 4.5 months at that time. So yeah, that might have been about like a month and a half, 2 months ago. So yeah, that is 6 months. Matthew, 6 months with no losses. Woo! All right, I see. Okay, I just see that you joined over here, Stacy. So you where you should be now. What's happening, Seth? What's up, Eduardo? That is amazing. That's some amazing stuff, man. TeamAlliance. Damn. Benito said, I limit my exposure to the market and working on mastering Mark's rule. It's no accident that you can see not just the level of consistency, but you can see how they are not taking losses. Like that's the part of it that's important, because it's cool that you know how to trade. You're being trained to be able to trade well. Mark's rule helps to move you into a position where you avoid losses, because it means that you don't do anything as far as engaging with the market until the market has given you permission to do so based on its environment and its behavior. So until we got the right environment that we're looking for, and until the market is cooperative, you know the market could tear you up at any moment. As a matter of fact, you're more in position to get toe up when you don't wait for Mark's rule. That's why that's all we talk about. All we talk about is waiting for Mark's rule. When you do that, you know, you really put yourself in position to not just win your trades when you do take them, but avoid losing trades. How many trades did y'all see this week where you saw the trade and you're like, ooh, somebody got slapped on that one? Y'all see that on the regular, don't you? And what do we always say? Parameter saves lives. Yo, I'm trying to tell you, man, it's real. It's real. Like the way that we train is not something that, you know, an ordinary person is gonna really even understand to begin with. They're not gonna understand why we do it all. But why y'all train on the weekends? I'm like, what? Like, for you to even ask me that, you sound ridiculous to me. Like, why would you not train on the weekend? Why would you not train in your sleep? I'm training all the time. It's just training all the time. I don't even want to do nothing else. Even when I'm doing other stuff, I'm training while I'm doing other stuff. That's what separates us from everybody else. It's not a game, man. You know I got another donut in here, right? That lady wasn't right though, because she told me. I said I want a glazed donut. She said, well, they 2 for $2. I'm like, come on, man. Give me 2 then. So she made me get 2 donuts. Stacy said her face hurt. What happened, Stacy? You mean your face hurts, or your face hurts from laughing? Joshua said Benito motivated me to commit to posting a Mark's rule that's approved by the group before considering the trade. Instead of just posting the trade I take. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Oh, oh. Yo, look at what it took. Look at what it took to get Joshua to stop doing that. Because, and y'all know that I do this, where I won't say nothing. Like sometimes I just let y'all wild out. I won't say nothing. And I'm like, all right. I have a brief conversation like with Jay Carly sometimes, and I'll be like, hey, yo, how long you give them until they stop? And we'll make a bet, like, you know, like a little inside bet. And I'm like, I give them about 2 weeks. Because I know what you're going to do, and at some point you're going to run into something that's going to stop you from doing it. So instead of me telling you, yo, you shouldn't be doing that, I'm going to just let you be. I'm going to leave you alone until you run into the you know, whatever it is that's going to stop you. I don't know what it's going to be. It could be anything. Like, that's an example. That is a good example right there. It took him being motivated by what Benito said about Mark's rule to stop posting the trades that he just gets into. Because if you notice, he hasn't been doing that. He has been just posting the Mark's rules, and he didn't take the trade. That's a lot. See, I pick up on all of them little things. I pick up on all of that, and I'm very, very proud of you guys when you actually, you know, come up to that point and you kind of did it on your own by working through the process. Because I could have been said something. I didn't say nothing. I didn't say nothing. But that is awesome to know that that's what it was. So Stacy said, oh, because she got slapped. So Stacy, talk about that. When was this? What trade was this? What day was this? Daniel is asking Benito, how long did it take you to strictly adhere to Mark's rule? That question is for you, Benito. But yeah, that is awesome though. That is so awesome. So that's a lot. That's a lot of milestones achieved. So Benito said he 30-0 for the year. He said he is, what did he say, 4 months with no losses? Is that what he said? No, let me go back. I'm going to make sure I'm accurate. I think he said 4 months. Is that what he said? Wait, which chat was it in? I'm going to get it. 30-0 for the year. 5 months. Excuse me. I stand corrected. So Benito, 30-0 for the year, 5 months with no losses. And Matthew, 6 months with no losses. Come on, man. Dominique in the cut, taking trades and being consistent. Every time that I've seen her talk about her trades, it's always an O at the end. So again, like I don't bother y'all. Like I don't bother everybody. I leave it alone. And when the time comes, y'all let us know what's going on with you. And that's great. That is awesome when you guys are sharing. Because it motivates other people. Like you see what I'm saying about how what Benito said about Mark's rule motivated Joshua. You see what I'm saying? So it's like it's like a chain reaction. You don't know where it's going to come from. That's another reason why I kind of let it be a lot of times in the group without me saying anything. Because a lot of times you guys will step up and hold each other accountable for what's going on. As we should. That's the whole point, you know? Let me see something. Why am I not seeing that over here? I should be seeing that over here. Why am I not seeing that over here? I don't know. I thought I had it up. Anyway, let me go to the I'm gonna have to go over here and read them because it's not showing up on my computer for some reason. Might be the stupid internet. It's corny internet over here. Sketchy internet. All right, there it is. All right. So Stacy said, I think it was Tuesday, trying to rush the process. Okay. Jay Carly's asking, the L you took was a head fake. Oh, she's saying actually, the L that you took was a head fake. Another student took the 2. Oh, I kind of remember that. I remember that. So, damn, and I'm trying to remember who it was. It might have been, was it James Wallace? I think it was James. I think it was James because we were on the live talking about it, right? Stacy, were you on that live with us that day? I think we were on Instagram. And James came on and was talking about he had got hit. Joshua said it was Jeff. Wait, Jeff who? Not Jeff Hunter, right? But yeah, I clearly remember that. I remember that vividly. Let me see something. Jay Carly says she almost took it too. Remember we were all talking about it. Yeah, I remember that. If it's the one I'm thinking that it was, I think it was James who took that one. James Wallace took that also. And I was talking to him about it. And as a matter of fact, is that the same one I told Joshua to post a video for it so I could look at it? It might have been that one. If it's not that one, then we talking about something else, totally different. But I'm just trying to think back if that was the same trade, because I had wanted to see it. I had wanted to see it again. I think it was that one. I think it was that one because you posted it and then James reposted it. He found it in the group chat and then posted it back in the group chat, and I looked at it. Yeah, no, it wasn't Jeffrey. It wasn't Jeffrey. It was James. It was James Wallace. So I'm assuming that that's the same trade that Stacy's talking about. I think that that's the same one. But maybe Stacy wasn't on the live at the time to talk about it. It could have been that also. But when you guys, I know. And I'm doing this on purpose just to exercise my brain because my memory be terrible. So Jelani said it was James. All right, very good. I feel great that my memory is all right. Stacy said, I just had a birthday. I don't remember nothing. Look at Jelani. He said it was at 140. Yo, let's go. Jelani not playing with you, Jay Carly. He said what time it was. What? Yeah, let's go. Eddie said what time the Mark's rule was. 1:15. Get her, Jelani, get her. He coming for you, Jay. Okay, so that's the same one that Stacy took. So that was on Tuesday. All right. Joshua won credit for getting the first letter of the name correct. Okay. You got credit, man. I know Jeffrey's like, yo, it wasn't me. Nah, it wasn't me. He's like, no, bro. So I think Benito answered that question about the Mark's rule. Somebody asked. He said, I don't know what just happened. I was seeing consistency. I was seeing consistency of Mark's rule, and they always win. So I decided to just study it, and I don't want to lose. Yo, Benito has OCD like me. That's an OCD statement right there. Listen to what he said. First of all, the first thing he says is, I don't know. Anytime somebody answers a question with I don't know, it means that they can't even really explain the when or the how. And that's good. It's good when you're not able to really put a finger on it yet, because that means that each person kind of has to go through the process the same way. Like, that's kind of leading you into understanding that, right? So there's really nothing that you could do to speed up your process. Your process is going to take however long it takes. But listen to what he says. He says, I don't know, it just happened. I was seeing the consistency of Mark's rule, and they always win. This is OCD like crazy. So I decided to just study it, and I don't want to lose. I don't want to lose. So in other words, I'm not doing nothing else. I'm only going to look at the trades that follow through after Mark's rule. That's it. So that leads me right into probably what I'm going to train on next week, which is building on Mark's rule. And like, what do I mean by that? You know how you guys like to practice spotting trades? Like, you know that, all right, one of the main behaviors, especially if you're new, one of the things that you do the most is you try to look for trades. You try to apply the parameters. You're looking at speed, right? You're doing all of the little intricacies to see if the trade is valid, right? Now, that's great because it does give you a much higher level of skill at being able to recognize a valid trade. But there's a difference between recognizing a trade and spotting a trade. We're really not here to spot trades. Like, I'm not looking at the market trying to spot a trade. I'm looking at the market objectively, waiting to see if I recognize what the trade should look like when it is a valid winning trade, right? That's more so what you really want to do. You don't want to try to spot a trade, because when you're spotting a trade, it's like you're trying to find the trade. You see the difference? And if you're trying to find a trade, what does that mean? It means you're trying to get into a trade. When we really want to flip around our mindset, we don't want to get into a trade. This is the whole purpose of Mark's rule. The whole purpose of Mark's rule is to not get into a trade. Do you, just think about it. Do you take the Mark's rule trade? No. You don't take that trade. So your goal is not to get into a trade. Your goal is to become very good at recognizing when Mark's rule comes, and then after Mark's rule comes, you recognize the follow-through trades that come afterwards. Now, mind you, listen to the words that I'm saying. Recognize. Again, you're not spotting. You're not trying to spot a trade after Mark's rule. The trade either is presented to you or it's not. You just want to get better at recognizing when you see when it is presented to you. It gets deep. It gets deep, man. It gets deep. Daniel said, I'm tired of taking losses. No more good trades. Only Mark's rule. That's it. There we go. There we go. Like, what else is there? Ain't nothing else to it, man. What else was I looking at just now? Right, yeah, I remember that too. I remember that too. Yeah, it's a lot of J's in the group. That's funny. This whole line right here is J. Joshua, Jelani, J. Carly. So what else was it? And y'all should be logged out by now. So is it 4 o'clock yet? Oh, okay, it's 2 minutes. So this is the last binary. You should have been logged out. But yeah, so I want to focus on that next week in training, because getting into the habit of looking for trades, I'm not going to say that it's a bad habit, but it's a habit that diverts you from a much better habit to have, which is really just looking at when Mark's rule comes and then observing the trades that follow and conditioning yourself to recognize the valid trades that set up afterwards that are going to be the winners. Because that's really all it is that you're doing. So, boom, Mark's rule comes on the chart, and a valid trade either comes after that or it doesn't. It doesn't have anything really else to do with you doing anything. Your job is just to watch. Your job is to watch. You know what a valid trade looks like when it sets up. So after you have Mark's rule, you know what the environment still has to be, and you know what a valid trade looks like when it's setting up. Like, that's what happened today with that trade that I took. That same trade I took, I think I was on Instagram at that time? Yeah, that was early today. We're on Instagram, and we're looking at the market. I'm like, oh, this one right here look good. This was after Mark's rule, because the Mark's rule was called out by Joshua. He had put the video up, I think it was for the 11:15 or the 11:05, one or the other. So there was already a Mark's rule on the chart. So now this is the follow through. This was within that same hour. Trade sets up, trade wins, and the trade follows through with move and hold at the end. Boom. Another Mark's rule. So now the trade that we ended up taking, it was Mark's rule again. It wasn't the first one though. It was the second one, because the first one was already established. So now you're waiting for an opportunity to follow through after the first one comes. So that's the trade you take. You see what I'm saying? That was the trade right there that you take. And then a bunch of trades came after that anyway. So, you know, people were getting their trades in today as a result of waiting for Mark's rule. And when you do that, that is going to be a consistent thing that happens. It's not like, you know, that's just a one-shot deal. That's what's going to go on. That is what is actually going to go on. And that's very powerful. Very powerful. Stacy said, patience, right? I was going to buy me some red bottom shoes, but you just cannot do it right now. Stacy, that is hilarious. You talk about on Tuesday? Or you talk about today? That's funny. I'm just reading that. I see a comment from Shawnee, but where is that? I don't see that. Where's Shawnee? Oh, okay, he's over here. All right. Shawnee said it was. Okay. He says, I'm looking at environment and then behavior. Shawnee, you still on? I was going to ask you something just now. I forgot what it was. If you're still on, though, it'll come back to me. If you're still on, let me know. Oh, you still there? Okay, cool. How'd you do this week? How many trades did you take? Like, what was your record? Because I remember Shawnee during the week was mentioning trades that we might have been in together. But I just want to see. Shawnee's 6-0. Come on, man. Shooters. So, all right, let me ask you this, Shawnee. So out of all of the trades that you took, those 6 trades that you took, how many of them were after Mark's rule? And tell the truth. Shawnee said, missed out today, didn't get on charts until 1 o'clock. Okay. And you heard my last question, right? Out of the 6 that you took, how many of them were after Mark's rule? After valid Mark's rule on the chart? All of them. That's what I'm talking about. And that's why I asked him, because I want you to understand something. All right, let me just put this in perspective for you a little bit. And I know that Shawnee did this because, hold on, let me see what he says. He says, I'm on week 11 of the 36-week challenge, not playing games with this. Yo, let's go. Let's go. That's what I'm talking about, daggone it. Y'all listening to this, right? Hard body. All right. The fact that Shawnee said he took 6 trades and he said that they was all following Mark's rule. What I was saying a moment ago about waiting for Mark's rule trades only. Just wait for them. When they come, wait for the follow-through trades to come. He did it 6 times this week. So compare that now that's 6 trades that were after Mark's rule. Compare that to what you might normally do. And this is whether you knew, this is whether you've been training for a while. I don't care where you are in the span of your actual training. All right? When you are practicing, when you are going through your process and doing whatever it is that you're doing, if you're doing anything other than waiting for Mark's rule and then pulling the trigger after Mark's rule is on the chart, you are diverting your time and your attention away from what you should be doing. Because look at, like, you don't really know how consistent the trades come from Mark's rule because you're not waiting for all of them. You keep getting diverted to do this over here. Like, you over here trying to catch the Mark's rule trade. You over here trying to take good trades. You trying to find good trade. You don't have to do that. Like, this is kind of what I'm getting at. You don't have to put yourself under the pressure of trying to find good trades. Mark's rule is going to do that for you. Wait for the Mark's rule to come. So get good at recognizing Mark's rule. Don't try to get better at picking trades. Don't spend your time and your energy looking for good trades. Just wait for Mark's rule. That's it. That's it. Shani said, Mark's rule has changed my trading from last year. I wasted all summer taking excess trades. He's confirming what I'm saying. I wasted all summer taking excess trades. He said, not anymore. Facts. I know that this is something that people think about because they're like, oh, well, Mark, I'm not seeing any valid trades. You know, I don't know if I'm doing it right. I'm not seeing a lot of Mark's rules. There haven't been a lot of Mark's rules. Don't even think about it. Don't think about the numbers. Don't think about the how many. Don't think about, oh, well, we're not getting a lot of Mark's rules right now, so I'm going to go over here and just see if I can apply the parameters and find some good trades. Don't do it. Stick it out. There are going to be times where we get fewer Mark's rules, and then there's going to be times where we get an abundance of them. If you don't get better at recognizing Mark's rule, when it does come, you won't see it, and then when the follow-through trades come after Mark's rule, you won't get them. So not only will you not see Mark's rule when it comes, you won't be around because something might probably happen to you. You probably will take a bunch of trades and keep taking more trades until you get slapped and then you take a loss. And then when you take the loss, now you're trying to get back what you lost, so you're taking even more trades and being even more aggressive. Unnecessary pressure that you're putting on yourself. You don't have to do that. Just wait. Wait for the Mark's rule. Wait for Mark's rule to come. And then once it comes, just wait for the follow-through trades to come. And then when they come, only take those trades. Just do that. That's all you got to do, man. That literally is all that you have to do. That is all that you have to do. But I'm going to be drilling that kind of like all week next week. We're going to shift into that mode. We're going to shift into Mark's rule mode. Again. Because when I had originally did that series that was talking about Mark's rule, it was about 5 or 6 videos. But it was more so explaining what it is. Now we're going to get into explaining why we should wait for it. That's the energy that we're going to put into it. So we understand and we can remove some of the pressure that's on people. Like, don't put unnecessary pressure on yourself. trying to put yourself, you know, somewhere where you're going to end up getting so much further than where you're thinking that you're trying to go. You thinking that you're trying to put yourself, you know, in position where you're able to make 200 a day, 300 a day, X amount of dollars a day. I told you guys last week, I don't even set a financial goal at all. I don't set a money goal, and I don't set a trade goal. I don't say, oh, well, I got to get 2 a day. Or I got to get 5 trades a week. I don't do that. I don't set any goal. The only goal that I set is that I'm going to wait for Mark's rule. And when the trade comes that follow through, I'm pulling the trigger at my contract size. That's it. So just think about that. You take that mindset and now you take the spreadsheet and you put them together. What do you have? At the bare minimum, the spreadsheet is 36 weeks. That's based on 3 trades a week. Dominique was 3-0 this week. Bunch of other people had more than that. Telling you, man. Yep. Shani said, Mark speaking facts. I remember those 4-in-1 days. Wasting time. Wasting time. Telling you. That you guys should see by now, like, there will be times, there will be days where you see Mark's rule and 2 trades will come back to back after Mark's rule. And you 2-0 real quick. And it's like, oh, snap. I'm 2-0. That day. That was this week. That was last week. It happened. And this week it happened on multiple days. This week alone, we had at least 3 or 4 days where there were clusters. Come on, man. Yeah, but we're gonna get there. As a collective, we'll definitely get there. And I'm very glad to see the consistency of so many students in the group. You know, sometimes it takes a lot for you to work through your own personal stuff. Like, I can't reiterate that enough. It really does take a lot. It's not, you know, you should be proud of yourself just for having the courage to deal with yourself. Like, TeamAlliance forces you to deal, the training here forces you to deal with yourself because you're dealing with the market. And if you're dealing with the market on any level, the market is going to reveal yourself to you. And that is either going to scare the shit out of you, or it's going to motivate you to do what needs to be done to work on what you need to work on as quickly as possible. So for some of you, you know what it is specifically that you need to work on. It could be your patience. It could be your greed. It could be your excessive nature. Some of you just like to take trades. Oh, I'm 10-0. What? How you 10-0 and we ain't seen Mark's rule at all yet? You got work to do. But like I said, I'm never going to, at this point, I don't even feel the need to have to do that. Where I'm going to get at you for what you're doing. You're going to see it yourself. You're going to see it. It's impossible for you not to see it because you can't be exposed to this training and what we're doing and not see what you're doing. This training is going to expose you because it keeps pointing everything back to you. So you don't have no choice. Eventually, like, whoa, hold up. What am I doing? Why did I take 5 trades today? And ain't none of them, there was no Mark's rule. So why was I taking trades at all? You start talking like that to yourself. And then the next thing that happens, you come in the group chat and you tell us that you're doing it. You're like, hey, guys, listen. I actually realized today that I just been messing everything up. I just been doing all type of stuff that I ain't supposed to be doing. You come to the altar. Yep. But yes, awesome week of training, man. Next week is going to be solid too. Trust me. I already know that energy is right. It's right because you guys got to see it this week. You got to see the actual result of that teaching, of that reinforcement. Where we keep talking about Mark's rule. Just wait for Mark's rule. Just wait for Mark's rule. Just wait for... You saw that this week. So you got a glimpse like, oh, maybe I should just wait for Mark's rule. Yeah. Yep, I think so, buddy. Yeah, but it's all good, man. It is all good. So what time is it? 4:20? Solid training. Or they said, is it confession time? Yes, confess, you sinners. Stacy said, go by the spreadsheet and that will tell you how many trades you should be taking. I'm telling you. Who can tell me how many trades are on the spreadsheet? I want to see who really be paying attention. There is a certain number of trades that spreadsheet is based on. How many is it? And Jay Carley do not answer. I want to see if anybody else answers that. How many trades? How many trades are on that spreadsheet? I'll take a sip as I wait for the answer. Jelani's ready. 108 trades, baby. 108 trades. That's it. And I want you to think about that. Put that in perspective for a second. So if there's only 108 trades that spreadsheet, yeah, because I think that you're doing you on the 8-week spreadsheet, right? The 8-week challenge one, Joshua. The 8-week one is 96. The 36-week one is 108 trades on that spreadsheet. And it don't matter. Either or, it doesn't matter. The point being that the spreadsheet is guiding you. It's a roadmap. It's telling you exactly at what point to scale up your contract size. It has nothing to do with 1 a day or 2 a day or X amount per day. It don't even have anything to do with X amount per week. It has to do with the number of trades on the sheet. Okay? So, yeah, it's 108 for the 36. Exactly. So, with that being the case, if you know that, let's use the 36 week as an example. If the 36 week one is only 108 trades, if all you did was take MRMH trades, right? The follow through trades that come, if that's all you did, eventually you know that you're going to complete 108 trades, regardless of how long it takes. And the spreadsheet I broke down like that because I always want to break it down to a number so that you have something to work with. But just ignore 3 a week. Ignore that. It's 108 trades. Ooh, Stacy hit it right on the head. Listen to what she said. And it depends on the market. Now, look, and that's exactly what I'm getting to next. Let the market decide how many trades you get. Let the market decide that. Don't you realize the power that you gain when you submit to the market? I know I'm gonna have to clip this right here. This whole segment just now that I just said, is going to be clipped out, and I'm going to put that out as content. The power you get when you submit to the market is like almighty power. You get power by giving your power to the market. Give it up. You got to give it up first. Submit. Submit. Realize that you don't control nothing. We don't control nothing. The market controls everything. So what happens if we submit to the market? We win. Let the market decide everything for us. I ain't messing with y'all, man. Y'all be having me in a whole nother zone. Adam said this like a Denzel Washington speech. Wow. Yo, I'm telling yo, the TA vibrations is so strong, man. It's crazy. Because RJ said, let me know when you're ready to publish your book. TA all day. And y'all know that y'all giving me ideas. I don't even be thinking about this type of stuff. This is stuff that y'all are telling me to do. Y'all are creating and y'all speaking stuff into existence right now. But yeah, so it's really amazing. It really is amazing stuff. It really is. And I'm telling you, the vibration is so strong. It like you can't dilute it. You can't make it any less than it actually is. Like, we own the vibe, and that's it. We own the vibe. And everything, it's pulling everybody who comes with us back up onto the higher vibration. So even when you fall off a little bit, you get pulled back up automatically. And you know that that's true. I just told you a minute ago, I don't even tell people not to do stuff no more. I'm not going to even say nothing. Because the vibration is strong enough to pull you back up. The market is going to expose you. It's going to show you what you're doing. And then when you realize what you're doing for yourself, that's where the power comes from. Because it's a self-realization. I didn't have to tell you. Even though we're beating it into your head through training, you still got to do it on your own. It's still a self-realization. It has to come from you. That's what free will is. We have free will. You can choose to do it or not do it. When you choose not to do it, that's when the market exposes you. Now that the market has exposed you, you can see yourself. You're like, wait, I'm wilding out. Hold up. I need to fall back. I'm wilding. Oh, this is awesome stuff, man. I can't wait to watch the replay. This has some heavy nuggets in it. And I'm very proud of you guys and the results that you are achieving. I mean, this is insanity. This is insanity. We got people in here talking about they ain't lose a trade in months. Come on, man. Come on. Come on. Where else they talking about? Where else do they even talk like that? So yeah, so next week, another good training series is coming. We're gonna get into Mark's rule. We're gonna get into why we should wait for Mark's rule. That's what the theme is going to be. Why we should wait for Mark's rule. We're gonna get to it. Yep. RJ said, be like Mark, not Mike. Y'all are crazy, man. Y'all are something else. Adam said, I wish we could start the Rocky theme right now, but Facebook will kick you off. I should play it and tell Facebook to kiss my ass. Because we at the end too. I should just play it. I'm going to play it. Forget that. I'm going to play it. Just because Adam said that. I'm going to find it right now. Yeah, we going to take it out like that, Adam. Yeah. Put the Bluetooth on. And I'm playing it loud too. Watch. Yeah. Hold up. That ain't it. Where is it? Is this it? Hold up. Alright, that ain't it right there. So what's this? Damn, they got commercials on everything. Jeez. They got an Olive Garden commercial playing right now. Now I kind of want some Olive Garden just because of that. It's terrible. There it is. About the choppers. Oh, they ain't choppers. What happened? Oh, my internet went out. I thought they chopped us. Somebody said, say your goodbye now. That's funny. Oh, y'all was talking shit too, right? You said Rocky and breadsticks. Yo, let me get out of here, man. Let me get out of here. All right, man. I'll holler at y'all. So we'll be on training on Sunday. And what's tomorrow? Saturday? Yeah, maybe I'll come on live on Instagram or something tomorrow if I'm out and about and hang out for a little while. Alright? So y'all enjoy your weekend. Get some good food, get some good drinks, and eat well. We had an awesome week this week. Training and trading, man. It was good. It was very good. More to come. Alright, I'ma holler at y'all. Mark Fuller out. Deuces, Team Alliance.